Okay, people. So as you've seen, as I was showing you, you'll see now. What I've done is I paused it and then I've come back again just to give you an idea. Now, what I wanted you to pay particular attention on is whereabouts it went inside the actual market. Okay, so if we go over here, if I can find it, here we go. You'll see that this was the high point here. Okay, and this was at 2715. Okay, so this is pretty good. And what this means is that the chances are it's going to jump back up past 2.2717, and then it could easily get to 2725. Okay, because it's already got a point where it's respected here. Okay, but remember, this is unknown territory because we haven't had too many spikes on this. So we have to be a little bit careful about how we trade this. Okay, now remember that it's always good if you're using a Darwin account, because you'll see that as I was showing you, that this was in 22,000 drawdown. We're now in 3,000 drawdown. This is because the USD CAD bots are still operating. I'm just going to leave these because this is how it works. And then what it does, you can see, look, it jumped into this price here. It's coming down. It's going to reach this point, and then that is when it's going to take its trade, because it's a precision bot. It works by a precision point inside the market. This is another bot which is actually available inside my Darren's Trading Academy, and by far it's one of the best bots because it makes lump sums of money quite easily. Okay, so you'll see that my balance now is 365,295. Okay, if you saw probably a few minutes ago, okay, it was at 359. So we were just over or just under 6,000, and you can see that, you know, the USD CAD, this bot here is at 1,000. So eventually what's going to happen is this is going to trigger itself, and then it's going to come back in. You'll see that this one here, again, which I was showing you, is XauUsd. Okay, this one here this was the price I got into the market at 2710. This is my take profit, which is at 2719, and then this here is 2712. So if you wanted to protect a little bit of investment, so just in case you get a drop, what you can do is go to your stop loss, and you can set this to 2711. Okay, so you just go to stop loss and put 2711, and then you just hit modify. And what this is doing is it's just protecting your investment. Okay. And as I said to you before, as it goes up, you can move your stop loss up, and it's very simple to do. You just wait, say this gets 2714, 2716, and then all you basically do is you just keep increasing that point. Okay, so and what I do is I do this for all my trades. Okay, this is how I keep a very good method of getting my trades in. So you'll see this one here. Well, actually, I've closed all my XauUsds. I think there's a couple which are in here, look, buy limits. So these are ones that I've already preset for when the market falls, because what may happen is when Trump goes into power next week, you might get a staggering fall inside XauUsd, and then what you want to do is wait, leave it a couple of days to let it stabilize, and then put a buy trade, and it'll probably go back up again, right? And this is a very good time to get your allocation. Now, if you weren't listening to what my allocations are, I'm just going to show you quickly. If we move over to here, you'll see that this particular account, this is my account 3, it's allowing me to have £100,000 permanent allocation. Now, the best time to get into this and buy this, okay, for $145 is, one, wait until you get your first performance fee. So you get around about $399 to $750, which comes in on the first 3 months, providing you're in a profit state, which I am, see, because if I move to my Darwin, and you'll see over here, okay, remember this has only been activated for a few days, and I'm currently 752 out of 7,358. I've already hit my allocation. Okay, so I'm already going to get a 30k allocation because I'm over the 75%. I've got 76.99. And you can see that I've got a nice steady run up here. Okay, it's fallen down a bit, but now it's going to go back up again. And this, all this does is represents what I was doing inside my trading. This one is actually let me have a little look. This one's my second account. Okay, yes, this is my second account. This is a balance now of 91,295. This is pretty much the same sort of balance as it was. Okay, so if we go to account history, this is my second account. Yeah, so 5,677 profit, clear profit with inside this system. This isn't at a point where I can actually make money with it yet, although it was. I was at 115,000. I left it trading for a couple of days while I went away working. When I come back, I couldn't shut my account. That's the reason why I'm down, and I'm just bringing it back up now. Okay, this has all been done by bots only. You'll see that we made 2,882.50. That's what we made today, and you'll see that my balance now is 91,295.66, and that's with the second gold expert advisor, which is all these bots are available inside Darren's Trading Academy. I've just got the update for the Sinera, which is now 4.55, so that will be available if anyone's watching this and they're using the 4.51. Don't forget that all you need to do is go to the module where the Sinera is inside Darren's Trading Academy, and then you'll be able to just change your bot from the 4.51 to the 4.55, and you can start earning some nice profit from that. Okay, so this is the account details. Like I say, I like to be nice and transparent. This one here, this is my funded 5k account. You notice I took a trade here. Okay, and basically what I done is this looked like a nice support line because we've got a nice line here. I'll show you what I mean. If we click on here, it's bounced off there, it's bounced off there, it's bounced off there, it's bounced off there. So 4 times on this line. So what I done is I waited till it come down to this point, all right, and then I got in at a trade. Now remember, because this is a real funded account, you have to make sure you use a stop loss at all times. You have to make sure that you have a take profit, and you have to make sure that all those places, otherwise what will happen is once you go to get some money out, they're going to say, oh, we haven't used a stop loss, so you've lost your right to get your money from it. Okay, because what you don't want that particular prop firm turning around and say, well, you can't have any money when you've earned that money. Okay, and you can see, though it's not a lot, if we go to the history, I've placed 2 trades. Okay, now I've done this purposely to show you that what I'm teaching you, this is manual trades. What I'm showing you, okay, you'll notice I've got no losses. Okay, so I'm using a 5,000 funded account. Okay, a pound of 150 quid, no, 249 pound I paid for this account. And the idea is that I need to get this over $400. All right, and then I'll start to, I will start to get my money back. Okay, and what this means is I'm going to make $200 in profit, which is pretty much nearly my iFund account back. Once I get that, I'm then going to buy another iFund account. Okay, and then I may set this up with a bot and just use a bot to trade this, where something that's not going to be too heavy on it, because I don't, you have to be careful with drawdown. And what I tend to do is, if it's a 10% drawdown on the account, I work on the fact that I only allow it to draw down at 4%. The idea of this is that if it draws down once, it could draw down again, right? So all I'm trying to do is cover my way of doing it. Okay, and you notice I'm only using 0.01, so I've made $12.60. Now, well, hey, and that was on the 15th to 17th in 2 days. Okay, this is realistic to what you would be doing. Okay, that's why I thought it was important for you. This is a real live account. Okay, so I wanted you to be aware that although I'm trading with lots and lots of other ways of doing it, if we go here and you see how much I'm making here, 2,000, 1,000, these are all in the blues. Okay, I wanted you to be aware that with a real live account, you can still make money. Remember, little fish is sweet. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you just chugging along, making little bits of money, rather than you blowing your account out the window. So always, if you're working on a 5k account, always stick to 0.01, right? Don't be greedy, because if the market changes, the chances are it's going to fall down to here, okay? Now remember, I'm working on a 4-hour account, so if we roughly say around about here, and why have I chose this point? It's bounced off there, it's bounced off here, 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 okay, here, and here. So this is another respected support, okay? So this is a good window to work from, because there's a lot of support here. It's going to find it very, very hard to fall down, and if it falls down again, and you have another line, this one here, and if we go to a daily, you'll see that this line here. So what you're seeing now is that you could wait. If it bounces off this, okay, then you might get a pullback. So you might make another $2 or $3 on that pullback. Then it might come down. Then you might get another pullback, and you might make $2 or $3. It might work the other way. It might come down here, okay. It might hit this point. It might bounce and then go back up again, okay. But if you look at the actual window, it's coming down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's going up, right? Looks like it's going up. Just by looking at this actual window, to me it looks like it's going up. So I would be inclined to wait till it comes down to this major support, and then probably put a 10 pip buy in here, so when it goes up, you know, you can make another $12 probably from it at 0.01. all right, might even make a little bit more than that, but if it goes the other way, you're only $12 in drawdown, okay. And then if you're in $24 in drawdown here, you can still get back up. Is it going to go down here? Well, it could, right? When Trump, like I said, Trump's got a lot of power, and what tends to happen is when he gets in, you'll find that gold will probably slump, and then it will go back up again. So it's a good time to get back in. And this is why I was saying about the allocation. If you get into an allocation while it's low, then it's always going to be in profit when it goes up, okay. So now round here is a good entrance for buying your allocation if you're trading with XauUsd on a Darwin account, because it's going to bounce up here, and it's rumored to go to 2,800 or 3,000, right? If it starts to do things like that, your allocation is going to be very profitable, okay. So that's all I wanted to show you, so you get a little bit of an inkling and an idea of what is going on. So you can see that I'm 752 out of this one. I'm just going to show you what I am now, because obviously I've only started trading for a couple of days, so it's going to take me a little bit of work to get back into the top 100 or the top 250 on my account. This one here, okay, you can see that we're at 2714. So if we go over here, and you'll see that this one's nice profit now. So where this is at 214, what you do now, the XauUsd, is we move this to say 2712 or 2713, and what I'm doing is I'm protecting my gains, okay. So I'm going to put 3 and then hit that, because if it goes down at 3, I know I'm going to make around about 800 or 900 quid, okay. If this goes up again, I'm just going to allow it to take the profit, which I've set at 2719, and this should be around about 2,000 to 3,000 once it gets to that point, which is obviously just going to increase my balance, because I want to get this up to 300,000 quite quickly, okay. But I would need to do it safely as well, and I need to use a method that I'm aware of. Remember, don't allow emotion to take over your actual direction of what you're doing inside your trading point. Okay, so that's it. I think I've pretty much reached the end of it. Just going to show you one more thing. If I show you, it's my Darwin here. Yeah, this is my account 1. Okay, so even though I've had 22k drawdown today, okay, my watermark has not been affected. See, look, 2664. So if this watermark goes down, then I'm going to get less profit. But you see, 266438. So this is my project. What I'm projected to earn within a year is 10,260, with my capital under management of 115,000. You'll see that on the February the 3rd, I will be getting a payment of 1,139. Okay, and this is what I get. I get payments every 3 months, and this works very easily by allocations. Okay, and this is why I brought an allocation, and you'll see that I'm at 3817 in my progress target, because I brought this when gold was at a high point, and what I should have done, it should have waited until gold was at a low point and then brought it then, because then whereas it's gone up, I'd be around about 76 to 86%. So you know, it's nothing too much to worry about. I'm just giving you a little bit of an idea of what it's all about. Now if we move over to my Darwin on account 1, and you'll see that I'm currently 656 in the trading world. Okay, my current quote is 118. Okay, and if we scroll down, you'll see that I'm 77.85. So I'm in an allocation. I'm going to receive an allocation. You can see I've got allocations running here. Okay, and then you'll see that these are all my things. My best historic position in Darwin silver was 96. This is very, very good. Okay, out of 7,358 people. Okay, so coming 96 out of 7,358 is quite a good thing to be, right? Because it's showing you credibility of what I can do, and also what you can do when I teach you inside my Trading Academy. So that's it. All the very best to my next video. Bye for now.